What is going on, Voodies? It's a beautiful day here in Tampa, Florida. Sun's still out. Look at that sun coming right over our shoulders. Just a great day. And an even better day. Man, I've already been to 3 different restaurants today. That's always a good day, right? Speaking of restaurants, I got a hot take for you. Before we even jump right in, I got to tell you, I get asked all the time about hamburgers, and so much so we put a hamburger poll out on the little Facebook there. We got a lot of great responses, But talking about hamburgers, whenever we talk about hamburgers and we talk about menus and recipes and standardized recipes, I got to tell you, the go-to standard of description is a Big Mac. You have to think of the sandwich itself. It was just a sandwich made at one of the units that they put on the menu, and it became a competition to see which one was going to make it on the big menu. And the Big Mac won out. I don't remember what it beat out, but it won out and made its way to the menu. And it became so popular, they started creating advertisements around it. So much so they told you the recipe right on TV, if you're old enough to remember it. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. And the commercial would sing this jingle over and over and over. And I remember people walking around singing the jingle. It was stuck in their head. I remember people trying to be able to say it backwards. It was just there. But when you think of the Big Mac, the beauty of the Big Mac, the same sandwich no matter where you go. It doesn't matter if you're in Tampa, if you're in California, if you're in Canada, wherever you are. The Big Mac is the Big Mac, and it makes it, in my opinion, the best sandwich there is. It is perfectly constructed. It is absolutely amazing. The consistency that you get from place to place, knowing exactly what you're going to receive, that makes the Big Mac exactly what it is. And you know what? Might not be the best burger, but it's definitely the best example of a sandwich and the consistency of what every restaurant should strive for. That's what I think. And at the end of the day, I really don't care what you think.
Go secret in the kitchen, spices dance and shout. Every flavor got a mission, taste the magic, there's no doubt. Look at sauce and feel the power, seasonings that
The Southwest is one of the hottest places in the country, and not just because of the weather, but because of the flavor. And if you're looking flavor of the Southwest, grab yourself a little VooDoo Chef Red and make it all taste amazing.
go secret in the kitchen, spices dance and shout. VooDoo Chef got the potion, feel the heat in every bite. You will worship with devotion, flavor takes you to new heights.
What is going on, man? Jimmy Mack, what's the haps, buddy?
Eric, what's up, buddy?
Look at you. You're so popular. You're already getting hit. We're giving a big shout out. Big shout out to Kay Youngs, already on the Instagram. Happy belated birthday to Kay Youngs. May or may not be related. She won't admit it, but I will. How you been, man?
Good, man. Yeah,
it's been a week.
Good.
You're all trimmed up, bro.
No, you know what I did Sunday, just for the hell of it, I washed it. Gave it a real good scrubbing. And you know what? I'm starting to lose some of the gray, so I think it's paying off for me.
What are you washing it with? Wash that gray out?
Irish Spring.
Bar, right? It's a bar.
Right. Oh, yeah, absolutely. How you doing?
Dude, man, it's been a busy week. Lots of things going on. Jumping back into work, but it's always fun to just come sit here and chill out and relax and talk shit with everybody.
How's Big Eddie doing?
Big Eddie's going to be a little late. He's got I don't know what it is. He sent me a text. I half read it.
Maybe he's rehabbing from his surgery, huh?
No, he texted me the very day and said, I'm good to go. So that's why that's already out of my brain. The day he got out of surgery, he goes, all right, I'm good. I just wanted to let you know. And I'm like, I was going to wait even a couple hours to even check on you, dude. No, he's out to dinner. He's out partying it up tonight. He had some engagement he had to go to.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's a rock star, dude. He's a rock star. We got tonight. I'm sure he'll be in. But tonight we've got. Why is this not popping up? There we go. Cold Beer coming back to sing us. A good pal Kurt coming back in to hang out yet again and just talk more smack and more barbecue. So get all your barbecue questions ready. These guys are kicking ass on the circuit out there, and I just can't wait to see what's going on since we talked to them last. And fuck, we have already got barbecuers checking in. We got Ronnie K checking in the chat room there. Ronnie K, what's going on? What are you eating today, man? Pistachio?
Yeah, I'm back on them again. Yeah.
The chili?
Yeah, sweet chili. Ain't nothing sweet about it. They're pretty spicy.
Good stuff right there.
Yeah, it is. Remember as a kid, you used to eat these things until your fingers were just beet red?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Those are the good old days.
You're like, why can't we just buy them shelled? And then you see the price and you're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd rather earn it. It slows me down a little bit.
I had one of my good pals out at the restaurant back in the day used to do a mean pistachio crusted fish, man. And yeah, just
one of my favorites if it's done right. But
shit like that.
It's not an easy dish to do.
Just sits in your memory, man. Sits in your memory. Mm-hmm. All right, Jim. I want to share with you. Last week we talked about Save the Date. I don't know if you remember. We talked about Save the Date, November the 12th. And I know it's far out. But you like come to these things, and I appreciate it. And the one that you missed because you had concert tickets, I get it,
Hey, short leash, man. I'm on a short leash.
But it just happened to ironically be the day that I wrote an entire menu.
I know.
For your wife.
I know.
And so
I remember it well.
Oh,
I remember it well.
Well, I told her I'd stop giving her a hard time about it.
No, don't let up. You got to keep the pressure on her.
So I wanted to share the menu with you for the upcoming event because we finalized the menu. And so here's the date. Save the date for our non-traditional Thanksgiving. Coming up in industry, working since I was 14, I worked every holiday, every event. And, when you're cooking meals for like the world, you just kind of don't want to eat that food. So I would spend, Thanksgiving cooking and serving everybody. It was the last thing I wanted to eat when I went home. And 9 times out of 10, we didn't celebrate Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. It would be, my family, it would be Friday, or it could even be the Thursday before. And so my family now, we're in the habit, we barely even cook a turkey. We're making all kinds of non-traditional dishes and just doing our own, celebrating and being grateful in our own way. So I always forget what the first course is. So I suck. Second course, I'm going to have to look it up, Jim, but we'll go backwards. How about that? So we're going to close the night with dessert, which I don't know if I've done a dessert while you've been in the building. I don't
think I have.
it's not something that I traditionally do when I'm out, but we are doing a full dessert this time. We are going to be making a
Pumpkin pie.
no, we are going to do a upside down apple pie with a walnut and caramel top, served with barbecue ice cream.
I had that for lunch today.
How was it?
It was all right.
Yeah, well, I just got to know the bar I got to fight against. All right, so
Repeat that again. The ice cream and the barbecue sauce.
upside down walnut caramel crusted apple pie, served with barbecue ice cream.
Wow.
What's more American than apple pie and barbecue, right? We're just going to do it all.
You got
on
it
the
all
same
covered
plate.
there. Wow.
We're just going to do it all on the same plate. And look at that. I looked up what the hell we're doing for the starter, and I already forgot. Wow. I got to sit farther away from H. It's rubbing off. All right. So for the entree, buddy, we are since your wife missed it, and I kind of think she's good people. We're doing the deconstructed boliche for her.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, she'll love that.
so we're gonna have the deconstructed boliche. All right. So for starters, let's go back now that I can see my menu and know what the hell I'm serving.
Okay.
So we're gonna go through the whole day of Thanksgiving at my house in one night. For starters, we're gonna do a pan fried everything bagel bread, topped with a dilled yogurt, blackened flaked salmon, poached eggs, and margarita hollandaise with a citrus salad on top. So we're going to start out with breakfast and do a VooDoo twisted version of a Benedict. I'm going to pan fry the bread right in front of everybody, top it with the dilled yogurt, the poached eggs, the blackened flaked salmon, and then we're going to garnish it with a little nest of mojo tossed greens. And of course, it's not a Benedict without hollandaise. And I make margarita hollandaise, meaning it tastes just like tequila. So we're going to kick the event off big. And we've never served this dish. This is the first time out. So I'm super stoked. Super stoked.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to pull off.
No.
How many eggs are you talking about?
Me? I got to
Yeah.
do one. I have to do one.
That's a lot for you, bro. You're in over your head, chef.
No, I've got a team helping me, brother. Don't forget, I got my whole.
Bring a dozen just in case.
I've got Patrick, I've got Yoli, I've got Spider, I've got Ed. They're all there getting my back that night.
Okay, all right. You're all right then.
All right, course two. One of my favorites, one of the favorites that we get asked for, going from the early morning to a brunch time frame. We're doing our VooDoo Chef shrimp and grit jambalaya. So you're going to get our shrimp and grits, which are off the chart. Some people call them heart attack grits because I got to tell you, they're dangerous. They're dangerous. I was one of my chefs was working with me for the first time at an event, and I come over. I'm going, "Are you good on the grits?" And she goes, "Yep, I've got them fully hydrated. Everything's in." And they call for bacon grease, and I look over, and she held out more than half of the bacon grease. I'm like, "Listen, I got to tell you something. You got to throw away all the rules that you learned in culinary school, and you have to follow the recipes. Add all of that bacon grease." And she was so reluctant. Then she tasted them. She's like, "All right, they're pretty fucking good, but they're heart attack grits. We call them fat boy grits because they're how I like them. We top them with my shrimp jambalaya, shrimp and andouille sausage with our thick, rich tomato sauce. Oh man, a little bit of Blue Note bourbon in there. You're going to be tapping out at the end of that one, right after the trip.
How much time in between each course?
Well, we don't have a specific time. You've been there. We usually wait till the people are
Same format, right?
same format. When
Okay.
people are about done eating, we clear the plates and drop the next course. So then we do the deconstructed boliche, and then we do the apple pie, and it's a great way to spend the week before Thanksgiving. Get your appetite on. Come out and hang out with us.
And it's paired. Every course is paired with a different
different
beverage,
cocktail.
right? Yeah.
Different cocktail. We're working with 6, 8, 9 wines right now to make it a full wine pairing, but we're waiting to hear back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a wine day. This isn't a Blue Note Bourbon Tequila 512 event. This is wine. So it's going to be a nice night.
Good. Looking forward to it, Eric. Looking forward to it.
You know what I'm looking forward to? You just brought me up to speed, and I've got to check my calendar. We've got a big event coming up at O'Brien's, right?
You're right. Yeah, Mikey. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. You've got it. He sent that to me the other day. What a wonderful tournament he puts on. And it goes to underprivileged inner city children that really don't have a lot to look forward to until after the tournament. The host takes the gifts for the children and disperses them at a local level. Some of the video and some of the pictures are absolutely amazing.
That's very cool. And this, I'm missing the date, August 9th on Sunday. Registrations at noon, wraps up around 5, 6 o'clock.
Probably. It sounds like a similar tournament that you've been involved in. Kathy's probably running it for Mikey, and it'll be a great event. And you know what I like about it, Eric, is I get there a little bit early, get to catch up with a bunch of the guys, and I'll order a burger from him. Harold back in the kitchen, man, he puts out a pretty good burger and fries.
I think I ordered one of everything during the first tournament I was at with you. Great food. And when I say one of everything, I had my nacho. I had all the classic bar food. It was great food.
Yeah, he does a nice job. Yeah. But a great tournament, Eric. Thanks for throwing that up there. Need to get a bunch of players. And it's about the cause, and it's about getting together and having a good time.
We got to do whatever we can do to support the community, and we definitely want to support this. What's the buy-in on this? I'm missing that.
I saw it earlier. Let me get a little bit closer here. $50.
$50?
Yeah, lower left hand of the poster above the little trophy.
Oh, $50 buy-in. And if you bring a toy, you get 5,000 extra chips.
Right. And what's funny is I'll bring the toy, and most of the time I don't even get the extra chips. I'm just so excited to drop off a toy for these children.
You know what? If anybody out there in the VooDoo world wants to donate a toy to the tournament, that's, obviously the tournament's to raise money and celebrate, but we got to have the toys too. If you want to bring a toy, even if you're not playing, we can make arrangements for a drop off and a pickup point, and maybe create some area where if people want to drop off a toy, you can hit me up direct. We'll arrange to get it out to the tournament. We've got a couple weeks not this weekend, next weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do everything we can to fill that room. I'm gonna see what we can do to send it out to our mailing list and do what we can to support that too. Great people down at O'Brien's. Been supporting the tournament that you ran for years, that you now have us as the benefactor of. Just amazing people. And I believe we may be having well, we better keep it a secret. If you want information on this, we'll throw this on the VooDoo Chef Facebook page and Insta. Go over, get the information, go sign up. Great people, great cause. Do what we can to support our community, man. God knows we need it, right? God knows. All right, man. We're talking about burgers. You brought up the burger down there. We threw it up. Get your burgers ready. Oh, no, this can't be happening. No. We were doing so good. We were batting 1,000, dude.
What's going on?
It's looking like we're losing media, which nobody's going to be upset about. Nobody's going to be upset.
Well, I'm not upset because I don't know what that means.
Neither do I. Let's see what this does.
Gotta make a top 3 about everything I see. From the places I've been to the food I wanna eat. Give me a topic, any topic. I'll give you my decree. The best of the best. It's all about my expertise. Top 3. That's how I roll. I'm taking control. From rock to movies, all the way to my favorite TV show. Top 3. Ain't nothing better. My picks can be beat. So sit back and listen. 'Cause this is my ultimate feat.
All right, it's the top 3. Tonight, we are taking a look at top 3 fast food burgers. Now, we kind of asked around about this on Facebook and asked what everybody thought. And there were some great responses out there. And, now it's time to talk about what we think. We want to know what you think. Remember, let's go 3, 2, 1. Don't throw all your burgers up at once. So many people doing great things, and let's just throw it out there. We don't need anybody getting in the chat going, well, I don't eat fast food burgers. Fuck you. Yes, you do. There's nothing better than putting together your own blend, putting it on your backyard grill, and making your own burger. As our buddy Chef Marsh up there, he's got a new burger coming out on his new menu, and I can't wait to taste it. But tonight we're talking fast food burgers. Somebody commented about a couple different places, wondering if it was fast food or QSR. Hey, guys, there's no difference between fast food, QSR, quick service restaurant, just a fancy way to say it. So top 3, we've got Don Hill coming in with Culver's Triple Butter Burger. We've got Chef coming in with Dairy Queen's Flamethrower. And it's going to bring us to Jimmy and my number 3. Jimmy, do I got to reveal, or do you know what your number 3 is?
Man, it's been a while, but yeah, I do know what number 3 is. Isn't it the Whopper Junior with cheese?
No, it's not.
Oh, somebody got this shit ass backwards.
Do
It's
I?
a sack full. It's a
Watch this. What's your number 3?
Yeah, there we go.
It's a Whopper Junior with cheese.
That's funny, man. I should have put number 1 in front of the sack full of crystals.
Back in the day, you did. Back in the day, there was nothing better to me than a Whopper. I would prefer that over everything.
Well, what's nice about the Whopper Junior is it's a 3-biter, So if you're in a hurry, you don't have time, you're running late to a meeting, or you're just trying to get across town. 3 bites, you're done. Throw the wrapper back in the bag and keep going.
Yeah, 1,000%. But
I can finish it before I'm even out of the drive-thru.
I think over time, man, the Burger King's just lost its whatever. I don't find it tasting the same as it did back in the day. I don't know if that's age or a change in product.
I can't remember the last time I went to one, to be honest with you.
I might have to agree. They do got a mean frozen Coke, though. My number 3, crystals with cheese, and I will eat all of them. If they put 5 in a bag, I'll eat 5. If they put 24 in a bag, I will eat 24. And
it's a sack full, man. Yeah.
Dude, do you even have to chew these things?
Uh-huh.
And it's like a slice of a steak on a bun.
So good. So good.
Right?
Which crystals your go-to crystals, Eric?
I'm sorry?
Which crystals is your go-to crystals, Chef?
I only know of the one on Hillsborough.
That's it. Yeah, that's my go-to as well.
There used to be one in South Tampa. Gone. There used to be one. Well, hold on. There used to be one on Dale Mabry near the interstate. It was South Tampa. It was just south of Kennedy. We're
Oh
talking.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
19
I think there was one out in town in Compton.
Yep.
Yep.
1988 was the one out in Dale Mabry next to the press box. And there was one in Florida on Fowler too. Yep.
Yep.
Fowler has one, don't they? I know they used to. I don't know if they still do. I just there's something about a Crystal Burger, man. Something about
Depth charger, man.
Just great stuff. Great stuff. Does it remind? Did you used to, being from up north? Did you used to eat a lot of sliders up north? And I'm not talking White Castle. I'm talking like diner sliders.
No, I don't remember those. You know what's funny is what I remember is being in like grade school, and we didn't have a cafeteria at the school I was at. So the big treat on I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday, you got to order Dairy Queen. And the day before on Tuesday, you turned in your slip. I think a cheeseburger was 35 cents, hamburger 30 cents. So you had to make sure Wednesday morning when you left the house that you had at least 35 cents on you so you could pay for your cheeseburger you ordered the day before. Eric, to this day, that's still my favorite cheeseburger. The 35-cent elementary school cheeseburger cooked at the Dairy Queen brazier.
And you have it as your number 2, but we'll say it's your favorite.
Wasn't that a transit? That was a transition, wasn't it, to number 2?
Dude, it was incredible. You should be on podcasts.
God damn, we've been over this a million times.
Someone else Chef came in with Dairy Queen as well. I don't know that I've ever had a burger from Dairy Queen.
Oh, it's got to be a brazier, Dairy Queen brazier.
It does.
And, I'm not sure if Chef will agree with me or not, but I want to say it might even be flame broiled, or if not, it might be one of the original smash burgers with the the caramelized flavor to it.
I hope he responds. I'm unaware. When I go to Dairy Queen, I normally get a barbecue sandwich or a hot dog.
Barbecue. Oh, they didn't have that. They didn't have that when I was growing up.
Well,
yeah, I think they had a hot dog.
It's a thing my wife got coming up as a kid, and it's not at the brazier, it's at the reggae, and it's like crock pot barbecue pork, dude. It's like hot meat on a bun, man.
Yeah.
Fleen's coming in with number 3 saying Five Guys.
I forgot about Five Guys.
Five Guys does a great job. He's coming in at number 2 with the Butter Burger from Culver's, and I think Culver's does a great job. Chef is saying it is the original smash burger.
Okay.
Messy, spicy, and good for fast food burger.
Yep. I agree.
I'm going to have to go get one. To go get one.
You know what? I know there was one out in Temple Terrace on White Way and 56th Street. There was, man, I don't know if it's a brazier, the one on Fletcher or not.
There was one in Citrus Park. It turned into a Culver's.
You're right, it did. Yeah.
You know, I got to tell you, I forgot Steak and Shake, and I love a Steak and Shake burger.
Where's one? Where you at? Across from Plant or up by the mall?
Oldsmar.
Okay.
Yeah, real damn close. So we've got a double Biff burger with chili. Where's that from? Where's a double Biff burger coming from?
Back to the Future.
Don's gonna have to let us know. I love a great a burger from Steak and Shake. Problem is, I don't like their fries. So maybe now that
too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe now that they incorporated tots into the menu, especially that they're fried in 100% beef tallow, might be something to go check out. I can't believe you coming up north. You didn't have the little kind of sliders at the little like little deli and mom and pops.
No, we no, like if you went to like for lunch, you always went to a deli, and the only thing hot on the menu was the corned beef or pastrami that was usually steamed, and a cup of soup or a bowl of soup.
Oh.
You didn't sit down at lunch and eat a burger. You didn't eat you usually grabbed a sandwich from a deli.
So my folks are from up around close to the same parts as you. And we used to go back during the summer. And I remember walking into these little diners and getting, little sliders, and they would top them with what they called Greek sauce. It was kind of like a sloppy Joe gimmick. And they were fork and knives, even though they were little sliders. Man, you could eat like a dozen of them.
Well, that sounds good.
Oh, fuck, it's good, man. It's really good. Yeah, just so many great food memories from up north. I can't wait. We got a lot of coming in. We've got In-N-Out coming in from Chef.
Never had it. I heard it's
I
awesome.
haven't had it for quite some time. I was in LA once with a trip, had it. It really, and it was a while ago, so it wasn't all the big craze that it is now. It wasn't memorable. If you want an In-N-Out burger, come over to Irwin. Chef Bartholomew makes a mean version of the In-N-Out burger. So the Biff's Burger is coming from a fast food franchise in Clearwater. That might be worth a drive. My number 2, going back old school, and what I'm thinking like on the run, like Jim. I used to love a Whopper, but when we're talking about ranking these things in my favorites, the old school bacon double cheeseburger from Burger King in like the 80s, it just hit different than it does now. It was a different burger. And that cheese and grease, it was definitely a double hand drip. Just, man, super, super yummy. And then when they came out with the Bullseye double bacon barbecue burger, and they put Bullseye barbecue sauce on it, man, judge all you want. That was the goods right there.
And I remember that it was a greasy burger, man, and it was good as hell.
Hell yeah, it was.
I remember it now that you posted it up there.
Do you remember when you could go to Burger King and get 2 cheeseburgers and 2 fries for $2? Man, we were living poor, and we would be counting the change in our ashtrays just to go there and get those 2 burgers and 2 fries for $2.
Yeah, going through the sofa pillows looking for change.
Oh man, yeah. Now you can't touch that. Got to give a shout out to Smack 20 checking in, Illybit checking in over there. Jump in, drop your comments. Let us know what your top 3 fast food burgers are. That's what we're talking about now. In a little bit, we got Pitmaster Kurt coming in from Cold Beer Barbecue, and we're down to our number 1. Sean Fleener coming in with Burger Culture's Goober Burger. Sean, I got to assume that's a peanut butter, I'm guessing. I'd love to know what's on top of that. When Burger Culture was on Dale Mabry next to the Harley Davidson, I used to go there and tear that up. But ironically, my favorite thing on their menu was their Philly cheesesteak, because they laced it with bacon, and it had, they put the cheese on like nobody was paying for it. And, oh, man, phenomenal sandwich. And at the time, they had hand-cut French fries. Then they started getting too big and had to stop cutting the fries. And Fleener saying the burger had peanut butter and fried egg with bacon on it. How do you feel about that, Jim?
Ooh, I had a burger similar to that up in, I was visiting my nephew up in Tallahassee. It's a famous burger joint just off of campus. And it had peanut butter, jelly, and a sunny side egg on it.
What's the
I
name
ate
of that
it. It
place?
was good. It was good. You know, I just made a mess of myself.
Do you remember the name of that place?
Something backyard maybe, or Al's backyard, or I don't know. I could reach out to Aaron and find out.
Well, I saved these places because I want to go visit them. I just love it. Chef
No, I'll look
Flavor's
it up
coming
for
in.
you. Yeah.
Chef Flavor's coming in with an unpopular opinion. Five Guys is overrated. What a burger tops my list. I like Five Guys, and if you know what, let's see if anybody can drop in the chat room why they think I like Five Guys burgers. And while you're trying to think about that, Flavor, I want to talk about Whataburger because we had Whataburger franchises here in town, and then they disappeared. And they're just now coming back to Tampa. We just had one open in Largo. It's about a 30-minute, 40-minute drive from Tampa. They have one out in Wesley Chapel, a 30, 40-minute drive from Tampa. And they are doing phenomenally well, and I hear amazing things about them. What makes Whataburger so good for you? Fleener's saying it's not as good. Fleener's guessing because they give you a huge bag of fries. You're close, but not it, because I definitely don't go there for the burger. When McDonald's opens, hamburgers were 15 cents, fries were a dime, drinks were 10 cents, 1958 on Dale Mabry. Don, I'm going to just throw it out there. Were you around for that time? Did you get to experience that? Flavor had him in Texas and Alabama, and that's where he had him and enjoyed him. Of course, Flavor, our good buddy, our instructor down in Marathon Key, doing amazing things. Just a rock star. Literally was a bodyguard to the rock stars, specifically James Hetfield. Fuck you for that. They were fresh, they were hot, they were juicy, banging with flavor. Just highly recommend them. Whataburger. I might have to. My daughter's been begging me to go. I might have to go this weekend. All right, here we go. Still waiting for somebody to hone in on why I like Five Guys. And again, it's not the burger. Jimmy, you're number one, which you put number one, sack full of crystals. I thought you meant on the menu, the number one sack full of crystals, because you want them all. We've already talked about it. Just absolutely amazing. What's your favorite part about the Crystal Burger?
We're going to go through this again.
Well, no, we talked about it. I just want to know is it the onions? Is it the steamed bun?
It's a combination of, and you know what it is. It's another quick bite. It's a quick eat. And anybody that's ever gotten a sack full or ever gotten a Crystal Burger on the run, you could be going 90 miles an hour. Your hand is still going to find the opening at the top of that bag. It's going to fit into one of those little 2x3 inch cubes. You're going to pull out a steaming hot Crystal's cheeseburger, man. And chomp,
man.
chomp, it's done. Yeah. It's the best.
I met up with Hugh today for lunch, and we met up at Hooters.
Okay.
And I was like, on the way to Hooters, I was driving past Crystals, and I was like, should I get 6 Crystals and take them with me to Hooters?
And you know what? You know what I'll do is at Crystals, I'll tell on a late lunch, I'll have him do me a burger with grilled onions, American cheese, pickles, and mustard, and grill the bun for me, dude. It's like a Crystal Burger on steroids.
How many are you good for?
At Crystals?
Yeah, I'm good for at least 6. Could probably do 12.
Oh yeah, I'm in this. I'm right there, man. And also depends on what time of the day.
Are Are you working on Friday?
Yeah.
We might have a surprise for you.
Okay.
We might have a surprise for you. We're going to be in your part of town around lunchtime.
Oh wow, are you gonna be on wheels?
Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
yeah. We're gonna be at $1. So maybe
Okay,
when I leave,
right down the street.
maybe when I leave $1, I'll jump over and grab us some crystals and come over for lunch.
That'd be awesome. What about is preseason training starting already?
Yeah, we're
Camp?
going to training camp.
Oh, nice. When's that?
I don't know when it starts. I got invited by the former chef, who's a buddy of mine, to go on Friday, and I said, dude, we can't go without taking the whole team. So we're taking our whole teaching team and doing it as a team build.
Yeah. Call it whatever you want.
Right?
Yeah.
You want to have breakfast with us, let us know. We'll be meeting at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
All right. There's nothing like reconstituted onion. Absolutely. Whether it's at Crystal or at McDonald's, the reconstituted onions are the best. We've got the real Sun Tzu checking in. Hey, guys, what's going on? Let us know what your top 3 fast food burgers are. We had another guest on Five Guys. It's the peanuts while you wait. I love shell peanuts, and I love sitting there eating peanuts, but not the reason I choose to go to Five Guys. We've already mentioned it once here today about what I love at certain places, and it is actually the reason why I choose to go to some places, especially Five Guys. But my number one burger, a double cheeseburger from McDonald's with extra ketchup and extra onions. It is so much my favorite burger that we will have people. You ask H what I want to eat from McDonald's, he will just tell you before I can even open my mouth. And it goes back.
Double cheeseburger, XX, what?
Extra ketchup, extra onions.
Wow.
Not a McDouble. Fuck that. That's only got one piece of cheese.
Double cheeseburger.
Got to be the double cheeseburger, extra ketchup, extra onions, with the. It's like you said when you were describing that 3-bite of that Whopper Junior. You know.
Okay, I got it.
You can eat it, but for me, it's got to have that extra little bit of Heinz ketchup, and there's nothing like those reconstituted onions, man.
Yeah.
They're take them out, throw them in water for 20 minutes. And
they used to have them at the salad bar at all the 7-Elevens.
Oh, isn't that funny? Salad bar at 7-Eleven. How many times did you eat there when you were in school?
Are you kidding me? It was the cheapest salad bar in town, man. 79 cents, and we'd graze that thing. I'd eat my weight in dehydrated sauerkraut.
We used to, my band used to rehearse over in the warehouse district, other side of Hillsborough from you. The Crenshaw area. Oh, yeah, real nice. Right?
Yeah.
So when we would go on break for dinner from practice rehearsals, we had a Circle K one way and a 7-Eleven the other way.
All right.
And I'm telling you, man, 7-Eleven, you buy that tub of nachos, you open it up, and you just fill it up with the world.
Oh, yeah.
For next to nothing.
Yeah. A beef and beaner burrito, man. Oh.
We walked out of there one night, and who was walking in? Leroy Selman. He stood there and talked to us for like 20 minutes. Just great dude.
Yeah.
Great dude. DeReal came in and said he's a Whopper guy. And we mentioned that earlier. Whoppers are good, but I just don't think they are as good today as they were back in the 80s. And that might be, I'm turning into the old man dude. Cook with Bill joined. I'm assuming since he's not telling us his favorite fast food burger, it's what he cooks on the grill. Fleener saying he used to mess up those nachos when he worked at 7-Eleven. I had to think my last one, but Five Guys has to be my number one, says Chef Marsh. Fleener thinks I go to Five Guys for the hot dogs. Fuck that. It's hand-cut French fries. If there is a place that serves hand-cut French fries, I'm there. It is just definitely the way to go. You can't beat a hand-cut fry. When Outback switched away from the hand-cut fry, I think I stopped eating at Outback.
You can tell the difference, Chef?
I would bet I could, yeah.
All right.
If you got one, go ahead.
Do you remember PDQ and their French fries?
When they first started, they cut their own.
Right. Yeah. And it's strange. As soon as they changed that, the whole quality, I guess maybe the bean counters got involved and it was a labor issue and started outsourcing the potato. And to be honest with you, I think that's when I quit going.
You know, you can't. They used to cut them in the window, too. It was a thing. They were saying, we cut our own fries. Check it out, motherfucker.
Yeah, there was a place in the mall that used to do that, too.
That's what they sold was fries, right?
In the food court, yeah. I don't remember which one it was. But
they put like, they served them in a cup, and they'd put like cheese in it, man.
Yeah, cheese. I used to get mine with vinegar.
Man. I ate this weekend at Epcot, and I had fish and chips with hand-cut fries. It was phenomenal.
It was good?
The fries were good. The fish?
Yeah. Well, what kind of fish do you think it was?
Cheapest for the mostest for the leastest.
Okay. Kind of nuggetish, right? Huh?
I would hope it was cod.
Okay.
It was good. It was good. And they were super nice people. Cook with Bill says his favorite's Culver's, and he's actually smoking burgers tonight. I hope he's smoking them with some VooDoo product on them bad boys. Speaking of VooDoo, we got to throw it out. We're talking about burgers tonight, top 3 burgers. A couple things we got to share about burgers. First and foremost, today on RHS TV at 2 p.m., season 4 of VooDoo Underground debuted. And if you did not see the first episode of VooDoo Underground today at 4, it is on demand. You can log on to RHS TV and go back and watch it. And if you don't know what VooDoo Underground, it's a head-to-head competition where 2 culinary students from one high school compete against 2 culinary students from another high school in a timed competition, cooking 10 VooDoo-inspired hamburgers in 20 minutes live on camera. We send them to people like our good friend Jimmy and force him to eat way too many hamburgers in one day and score on them. And the winner moves on until we have one team left. When we have one team left, they win full tuition scholarship to Irwin Technical College's culinary program. It's a great watch. I could not be more proud of this season's episode, the filming, the layout, the design, and all the competitors, and of course the entire VooDoo team and judging team that helped make it possible, sponsors. Please go check it out on RHS TV. In about 3 weeks, every episode will be loaded onto the VooDoo Chef YouTube channel, and you'll be able to check it out there in its entirety as well. And go back and watch seasons 1 through 3 as well. You'll see some winners, and the beauty of it, all the winners graduated. They're all out in industry. They're all kicking ass, taking names. Jimmy, what do you I ask you all the time. I mean, every time you come, we just sit you down at these events and put more and more food in front of you.
No, and you know what? When I show up to them, and you being you're not much for detail. And so when you show up, you've got no idea what you're getting into. And first time I figured it was be a 15, 20-minute meeting. 2.5 hours later, 3 pounds of burger in me. I had to tap out, and I wasn't even done. I left early. And you made me feel bad. But every event's just fantastic. I'm lucky to be part of it. I really am.
But the beauty is that we're giving these students opportunity and scholarship. So, and let's be honest and truthful. Even the losers, and there are no losers. Even the students that don't finish in first place, if they want to come to Irwin Technical College, you You saw it right. Even if they want to come to our school, we do everything we can and in our power to help get them there. Big shout out to Chef Adrian Rodriguez checking in. Jimmy introduced me to him. He was working with Isaac Perlman as his personal chef for a little bit.
Adrian, what's up, buddy?
Just such a rock star of a dude. And
he's the best, man.
Well, who knows? We might see him at Signature Chef Dinner, a taste to remember. He got the invite. We're waiting on the commitment, Chef. Don't sing it, bring it.
That'd be great.
Wait. We forgot a spot, and maybe we forgot it because I don't know that I consider it fast food because there are 2.5 tables inside that you could sit down and eat at. We got the Real Sun Tooth checking in saying the Big Smack Burger at the Burger Spot. We got to talk about the Burger Spot before we check out. Just great people, a great burger. One of those little hole in the wall spots that you find, and then everybody's there and you're pissed. It's on MLK and I think Tampa Bay.
No, it's where Tampa you got
Street.
Florida going north one way, and that's where Tampa Street's going south.
Yep, Tampa Street and MLK.
Yeah.
And you'll drive.
It
right
used to be a
past
gyro shop.
You'll drive right past it, and it is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, but you can park anywhere there, man. It doesn't matter. And it's a killer burger. I forgot about the place.
We're going to have to go eat there too, buddy.
Yeah, we should.
So we got Adrian throwing a lot of, self-publicity there. And I'm going to say it again, Chef. Don't sing it, bring it. We don't want to hear about where you cooked or what you did. I'll promote you. But all the booties want to taste your food. So don't sing it. Get your cookware together and come out to Signature Chef Dinner and cook 300 bites and let all the Tampa people out there, all the booties, taste your food and know how good you really are. Black sheep of the family just joined. I think that would be all of us, the black sheeps of the family. What's going on?
Black sheep. Shit. Yeah.
Big Ed, what's going on,
a lot of
buddy?
things, but I don't think that's been one of them. So anyway,
Big Eddie,
how's everybody doing?
Big Eddie, see, you missed it. I had lunch with Hugh. I had dinner with Hugh the past 3 nights in a row.
Oh,
And I gave him a lot of shit for taking over the podcast. And then I told him, I said, but then we captured your videos and I just kept blowing them up because I think they're so funny. And oh yeah, he started becoming Hugh at the table.
Yeah, that probably didn't take much goading,
Not much at all. Not much at all. And of course, I'm not going to repeat the jokes he said until we go off air. But let me tell you, holy cow. Yeah, we'll just leave that hang because we've got too much going on. We're sitting here still talking
probably
about
best
burgers.
we don't end up at 3:45 in the morning in Thailand again.
Probably. All right. We got VooDoo Underground. Go check it out. We've got too much going on. Too much. VooDoo burgers. Burgers are one of my favorites. We used to have the truck where we would go around and we had VooDoo Chef 13 burgers and Sammys, and you can come up to the truck and order any one of our burgers, any one of our Sammys. We kind of let that slide off and focus more on other things, celebrating other students and other chefs. But we did put every recipe from VooDoo Chef 13 into a cookbook called VooDoo Like I Do. That cookbook is available online. And we kind of quietly put it out and didn't talk about it much because we didn't want anybody to open the book and be like Jimmy and go, dude, what the fuck is this? I wasted money. Or go.
No, you know what, though? It worked out perfect the other day. I ran out of newspaper to start the grill out back. Boom, pulled that VooDoo Like You Do right in half. Boom, it went up like a pine tree, man.
Fucking A. Fucking
Nothing like
only,
kindling.
only my man here.
I got 3 more, man. I got 3 more.
That just means you got 3 more starts before you got to go buy a starter kit. We kind of held on to it and didn't really push it too much because I'd hate for you to open the book and want to make something and go online and realize that the seasonings were out of stock. As of August 1st, you will have every seasoning back in stock from VooDoo Chef. So grab your copy of VooDoo Like I Do, grab it, go on, read it, figure out what you want to make, buy your favorite VooDoo seasonings, go to the website. They're rocking and rolling. They're all there right now. Chef Real says, Chef, I'm a hot sauce inverter, and my hot sauce band is a contest in September at I Like It Hot Festival. Send me a private message through Messenger. We'll send you an invite to come on the podcast and talk about that. And is Michelle running the Hot Sauce Festival? Dat Boy Stevens checking in. Rian Atkinson, I know I pronounced that wrong. Thanks for checking in. We got a lot going on. We've got Curtis Chova coming in. We got Jimmy's going to be talking massive shit again tonight because coming up,
Eric wins.
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Who's asking the questions? Why don't you, Eric? Why don't you just ask the questions and answer them?
Yeah, that'd be a little bit more fair,
Where'd you go, Ed? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he got tired of you ragging him. Not really sure.
We need to toughen that kid up. Hey, Eric was saying your surgery was like boom, no problem.
No big deal. It's a nap. You go in and you're chatting about this and that, and next thing you know, somebody's calling your name saying, "Wake up." Was it?
Imagine.
Wow.
Because technically, they call it surgery, but then on the paperwork it said it's not a surgery. Well, then why the fuck did you knock me out?
Yeah.
So
because
nobody
I'm sure it's something to do with billing.
Well, yeah, trust me. They tried to whack me for a bunch of money going in. I'm like, no. You'll get my copay. Everything else you could take up with Aetna. And I know they suck. Sorry. Not sorry. But the only thing I'm responsible for at the time that I go in there and get butt ass naked and rinse off and rub myself down with this sanitary thing.
And this is your dentist you're going to?
I wish that'd be my God. Can you imagine a dentist that would? The money they make? Holy shit,
Yeah.
But it ain't, it was no
good.
big deal.
I'm glad
I got
went
one
well.
coming up on my elbow that's going to be a motherfucker. So
that's because you're busy getting naked, lubing up, and going to your dentist. When we come back, we got Kurt Ochoa.
Got a secret in the kitchen. Spices dance and shout. Every flavor got a mission. Taste the magic. There's no doubt. Put that sauce and feel the power. Seasonings that
Whiskey lovers know how critical temperature variations are to aging whiskey. Blue Note Bourbon is crafted in Memphis, Tennessee, where it is aged in their warehouses located just east of the Mississippi River. And based on its fruity vanilla flavor with smooth oak finish, the unique microclimate of the region with high humidity and steady temperature adds up to create the perfect place for aging. Head down to the Crossroads and jump into a juke joint and enjoy every bluesy note of the official bourbon of the VooDoo Chef, Blue Note Bourbon. I get asked all the time, why Tequila 512? And it would be real easy for me to say it's the 100% blue agave, the locally sourced volcanic spring water, the triple distillation, the 24-hour charcoal filtration. Hell, we could talk about the bourbon barrels, the oxygenation process, but at the end of the day, it just tastes damn good. Tequila 512, the official tequila of the VooDoo Chef. All right, man, we've waited long enough to get this guy back in the room. And I'm excited because we were talking a lot last time about barbecue. Just a real good dude. Cold Beer Barbecue. You can check them out on all social media at Cold Beer Barbecue or log on to coldbeerbarbecue.com. And who knows, maybe you could talk with this guy direct too. Kurt, what's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
Yeah.
Dude, it's been about 5 weeks, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, I walked out. I was listening to you guys. You were talking about burgers. I come back in and like you're talking about naked dentists and stuff. I'm like, what the hell did I miss? Like, holy crap.
It doesn't take long for things to go south.
Nice. Fun, man. How y'all been?
Busy, bro. Busy.
No complaints, man.
Yep, doing good.
Awesome.
Doing real good.
Great days.
Oh, man.
What have we missed in 5 weeks with cold beer? Have you done any events, any barbecues?
So we did the Ronnie one day, which was the tacos, salsa, and cookies. And I think that one was the last one you missed. We have 9 comps coming up next month. Like that, it's like insane the rest of the year. We're gonna be so busy, it's stupid. But,
So
yeah.
Damn.
Are you doing Saturday, Sunday? I mean,
So basically, what we're gonna do is starting the last week of August, we have a 1-day comp, and then basically every other weekend after that is a competition. We go everywhere from Alabama. We might get up to Kansas City for the Royal. We got I think there's 7 in Florida alone between now and December. So yeah. Oh, it's gonna be insane. But we're doing both KCBS and FBA, so we're hitting the ground running. But
holy moly.
yeah, so it's gonna be fun.
You're entering when you do go. You're on the pro level, and
Yep.
and you're entering all 4 comps, right?
Yeah, we'll be all 4 meets. Yeah.
Wow.
So, oh yeah. So you figure, I mean, when you everything getting done is about $1,000 a comp just within like meets and registration. So you figure you got 10 grand in the next 3 months. So we're hoping to win some of that back.
Does that include travel?
No.
Damn.
So yeah, it gets intense. It really does. But I mean, it just takes 1 GC to walk away with about 3 to 5 grand. So we'll take it.
Yeah, what you need to do is hit one early, man. Get
Yep,
that
that's
monkey
the
off your
plan.
back and pick the momentum up and just keep driving through it.
Yeah, and good for us. We have pretty good sponsors. So my company sponsors. We've got a meat sponsor. We've got some other things that really help us out. So that makes it nice.
What's up with that High Life on your homepage? Do they sponsor?
Sure, I wish, man. we would love to have. We would love to have like a Miller Lite or something as a sponsor. The Cold Beer Barbecue. We actually picked up a clothing sponsor. How about that? We have Cold Beer Clothing out of Texas, and we hooked up with them. And great company. All their clothing actually come with a patch on their shirt that can open a beer bottle.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, out of nowhere, we hooked up, and she's like, "Curtis, I love what you guys do. I love your social media." She says, "I'd like to make some clothing for you." And I was like, "Hey, I'll take it, whatever." So yeah, she's going to make the official cold beer clothing. So yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
So that's not on your site yet.
Not yet. She's working on the design right now, and we made the announcement about 3 weeks ago. And basically, we're going to have 2 shirts. We're going to do some competition shirts, and then we're going to do some funny shirts. So yeah.
Dude, that's really cool, and that makes life easy because you can also take those to the comps and sell merch and make some of your money back that way, right?
Yeah, big time. That helps us. Anytime we can sell sauce and rubs, and I mean, we've even now got like little baby buckets.
I saw a couple people having those. What do we
Yeah,
do with
so
that? Is that our mop bucket?
so it'll actually fit a beer can. So that is the coolest thing, and that's how instead of koozies now, we would give it. Had these, and so what do you call it? I had one of the ladies from what do you call it? One of the foundations, and it just she called me one day and she showed me a picture of the bucket she was making, and I was like, that's a big hype right now because everybody's got their own little bucket. What I mean, like Walmart, Ace, and whatever. And I was like, you know what? I think I'd love to have a cold beer bucket. And she goes, well, that'd be kind of neat. So she turned around and put them out and sold like 90 of them in the first month.
Damn.
Wow.
And I'm like, holy crap. But the cool part is it all went to her foundation. And I mean, like, dude, she asked me, she goes, well, do you want anything off of this? And I go, no. I said, this is so awesome for your foundation that, I mean, dude, just the fact that you put our name on it makes us great. You know what I mean? I don't want any of the money. You keep that money. So,
Dude,
yeah, it
that's
worked
really
out great
cool.
for that. So, yeah. But I did get the very first one. So I have the OG. You know what I mean?
So is this a Curtis thing because we're cold beer barbecue? We put our beer in it, or is this a trend that's happening?
So basically, this new mini bucket thing and mini pallet. I mean, you can see there's like mini totes. They have like the little totes, and it's like everything's got to be mini, right? So the idea is actually I think Greg had one of the Lowe's buckets at one of our competitions, and he comes walking out and he goes, check this out, and he put a Miller Lite in the bucket, and I'm like, oh man, that's freaking awesome. You know what I mean? And what better is a cold beer barbecue than having a beer in the bucket, So yeah, that's where it all kind of played off. But
Very cool. Very cool.
we'll take any niche we'll get. You know what I mean? Anything will work. But
So what day
Yeah,
do you
but-
go out in August?
so August 22nd is the last, or no, August 22nd is the third of the 4 Ronnie one-day comps. You guys know Ronnie. The Q for a Cure is putting out the 4 one-day competitions. We had the first one, which is the burgers. The second one is tacos. The third one is actually chicken wings and sausage. And then the fourth one is chili and chicken, I believe, of some sort. But that one's in August 22nd. The other one's September 5th. So, and then, yeah, it's balls to the wall after that. I mean, we literally leave from that comp that next weekend. We go to Alabama. And we're in Alabama for the first competition. Drive back to Perry. We'll do the Perry competition. Then possibly Joe with Tillman and all them out to the Royal out in Kansas City. Then come back and we got 5 more comps after that. So, yeah, it's going to be all over Florida. In fact, there's 2 in Lakeland that are almost back to back. So one's in Lakeland, one's in Plant City.
Dude, you guys are a glut for punishment. This is all on top of your normal gig. And then
Yeah,
you're jumping
full-time
out,
job.
kicking ass, taking names.
Yeah, it's cool because, like, last week we ended up with almost 1,000 new followers in a week. So, and it was just because, I mean, I'm constantly putting out stuff on social media. I'm constantly doing something. And I'm trying as much as I can to, spread the barbecue family kind of lifestyle and this kind of thing and show people behind the scenes because, again, like I said, people think you go out there on Saturday, you cook and you go home. But we show up on Thursday, you know what I mean? And we're there till Sunday, and it's a whole different thing. And I mean, you spend, 4 days doing everything you can to please 6 people you're never going to meet. So,
Right.
Yeah. I always joke because I say we cook meat in the street for people we'll never meet. So that's the way it looks.
And that's the way it works. I mean, the tables are seated random. Your table, the table you get to serve your food to is random. When I gotta ask, when you get a bad score, I mean, it doesn't matter what you're cooking, where you're cooking. We all take it personal.
Yep.
But what's it like at a barbecue competition when you get a bad table?
So it's hard sometimes because there's a whole legend of the angel table versus the table of death. You know what I mean? And it is, you know what I mean? Because you have judges that will score low. And if you hit that table, you may win the table, but that means you're probably in top 15, maybe. You know what I mean? But you've got probably top 5 food. So it does get rough, and you can kind of see it. And some of the competition people, you know what I mean? Like, I'll throw Tillman's name out there because him and Amy can sit there and they can tell you exactly what is the angel table, what is the table of death, because they can look at all the scores and see how everything flowed, and you can watch how people's scoring works out because it'll be one table, and that table will go across 4 categories. So you'll have, say, table 19. That table 19 just judged low for every category. And you know that was your table of death. So if you landed on that table, you may have had the best food out there, but you're only getting the best scores on that table. So, and then you have the opposite, which is the angel table, where you have judges that are giving 10s and 9s out like nothing. So you get this really high score and you're top of the game, good to go. So yeah, it's goofy. It sucks getting a bad table. It really does, because, you look at it, when we were up in Jimmy Jam this year, Eric and I we took 3 calls, okay, which 3 calls out of 4 meets is pretty damn good, and we were sitting there and we were literally thinking, oh man, did we GC this? And, you've got 71 teams there and we got 3 calls out of 4 meets. We're friggin' loving life. And we don't get a call for top 10 overall. And we're like, what the crap? Well, we got a 33rd place ribs. I mean, like, I don't even know how that happened. You know what I mean? And that, come to find out, it was bad table. So something like that, where you're high on the hog, you know what I mean? You're feeling it, loving life, and one thing will just tank you. So, yeah.
So all 4 categories go to 4 different tables.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get the table of death, it could, if you get it, it could only be for 1 category.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, very rare would you hit it twice. You know what I mean? Unless they just, punish you in some reason. But no, you should only get it 1 time. But the hard part is that 1 time it could tank you for everything. So
that's
and when you're talking about between first place and 10th place is less than 2 points, 3 points tops. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, a table of death will really be a table of death. So
Jesus.
Yeah. And it happens. Like, it's not like a Florida thing or anything. It is nationwide. It can happen anywhere. And it's just because the way, like, your judges are set up. If you talk to a judge, it doesn't exist. If you talk to a competitor, it does exist. So, it's kind of up to you.
If I may, you hit it right on the head, because there have been some days where I was a judge on the table of death. Mm-hmm. And there were some days where everything was just, I was in the mood and everybody was just hitting the right note, and I was the angel table rather. But it's funny that you look at it that way, and as a judge, you really don't. You're just thinking, okay, next.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. Yep.
Yeah, and so, I wonder how do you improve that? Can you get rid of the lowest 2 scores and the lowest or the highest 2 scores, or I don't know.
So
how do you avoid that?
KCBS does a good job about dropping the lowest score. So that tends to help. You know what I mean? It does help you where you don't see so much of a tanking on the scores. But I'll tell you, a lot of the stuff is the newer judges, when they get with the older judges, it tends to help. But if you get a table of all new judges that are trying to, like, oh, you know what I mean? This is bad and this is good, and they're trying to be all over the place going this thing, that's what hits it. A lot of your older judges and more experienced judges will have that the consistency, basically saying that, okay, so yes, this was bad, but this was good, so we're going to go with an 8. You know what I mean? Where a new judge could go, well, you know what? This was bad, so this is a 6. You know what I mean? But this is a 9. Well, the problem is you've got that huge gap now that you've kind of killed the score. Where if everything is consistent, well, then it makes the judge a lot easier. And the hard part is if, like, the table captain, who's actually in charge of everything, should look at these and go, okay, wait a minute. Why are we getting so low scores here? I know for a fact you're in a professional competition. Okay, not 90% of the time, like you guys, if you cook something, your cook should never deserve a 6 or a 5. You know what I mean? It's just, hey, I'm sorry. I mean, we know what we're doing enough to not get a 6 or a 5. And if a table captain sees that, he ought to be the first person to go over to the judge and go, why did you do that? You know what I mean? Because at that point, if I get a 6, I want a comment. I want it to say why I got a 6. Was it too spicy? Was it too, too tough? Was it? I mean, what happened because you gave me that 6? And half the time, we never get a comment. So it's kind of like, what did we do? You know.
You know what? And I don't know if this would be just too easy, but do a grading instead of 1 through 5. Take a 1 through 100.
Yeah.
You know, and then that's going to eliminate a lot of. Then you can tell the difference between a 6 and a 7.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I don't know.
And the problem is that all the scoring is should be 1 through 10. And what you're supposed to do is, I think most of the judges to start at a 10 and come down, not start at a 6 and go up. They go the other way, because when you start at a 6 and you go up, it's harder to go up than it is to come down. You know, and that's where, going to the judging classes and going to see this stuff is, something you really got to do. So.
Yeah. And you attended judging school?
I did. I became a certified judge just to make sure that I knew what I was doing. You know what I mean? And now I'm trying to help with running some of the scoring system of FBA and all that kind of stuff, just because, I mean, I don't want to be that person that bitches and complains about it if I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But if I can tell you, hey, I took the class, I know what's going on, I know how the scoring works, I know how all this stuff works. Well, guess what? I get a dog in the fight now. You know what I mean?
Yep. Absolutely.
The biggest problem I see in judging, leading a judging event for a barbecue event and for any competition, is you're supposed to judge the entry based on the entry, not based on comparing it to other entries in the field. And the problem is we do that quite often. And even as a competitor, you just said it. Well, I tasted this and this was a 6. This was better, so it's an 8. That's not how it's supposed to work. You should have your standard, the set of standards as what a cook should be, doneness, flavor, and texture, and you score it on the scale of 1 to 10. And that's it. And when that scoring is done, the next dish comes in and you score it based on that same standard. Not this is better than that. I like this. And God forbid, even though they're not supposed to, God forbid they start talking at the table.
Yes. And a lot of the stuff, it gets funky because, when between each bite, you're supposed to cleanse your palate. And I look at it like, if I'm cleansing my palate with a cracker or whatever, I'm cleansing my mind too, because I don't want to remember the last bite I took. I don't want to know about the next bite I took. I want to talk about the one I'm doing right now. And that's the big thing, because you'll get people, and we've seen it before, where judges want to sit next to their friends and do all this kind of stuff. And it just becomes more of a friendship thing about, well, what did you think of this? What did you think of this? Well, again, guys, you're there to do a kind of a job. You know what I mean? So if you can, I know you all have friends. Let's talk about it after we finish the thing.
Right.
But right now, let's get this done, because, I mean, I don't want to be that bitch and complaining, team or whatever, but I also want a fair shot at it, So
as a judge, you should be grateful that you're getting to come in and taste some amazing barbecue and enjoy a great afternoon. And like you said, it's great to do it with your pals, but save the conversation for later. Make it about the reason you're there.
Yep. And the funnest thing we have is when the judges have to do their master judge, because they have to come and cook with one of our teams. And I'm telling you right now, that judge gets such a rude awakening of how much goes into what he's eating. You know what I mean? Because, you're thinking this process is a 48-hour process at minimum, between prepping it, between, brining chicken, seasoning, injecting, doing all this stuff. The process that they're going through is a lot more than what you think it is when you're judging this food. You know what I mean? It's something where you give a team a 6. You know what I mean? That's like kicking them in the nuts. It really is, because it's like, I know for a fact that this food is not a 6. You know what I mean? And it's sad because, like you said, teams do take it to heart. And I've seen some pretty angry teams, that have just, left a competition before awards. You know what I mean? Just because they were hurt about how their cook went. Not even what the judges said yet. So it's like, you can imagine what they feel like when they see a 6 on the scoreboard. So,
you're putting your heart and soul into your food.
I can see that, man.
Yeah.
Because,
and like I said,
like you're artists, and somebody shit on your art that you took in, hours and hours and hours of time and money and effort, and just totally demoralized you. So,
Well, I mean, you take a brisket, you take a Wagyu brisket. Okay, you're buying a 24 to 26 pound Wagyu brisket. We're spending between $200 and $300 on a piece of brisket. Then I'm going to give 8 slices to someone, and then you're going to tell me it tastes like crap. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, I mean, it's demoralizing in some respects. You know what I mean? Because you're like, I know for a fact, and you obviously hand it to your friends and all this, and they're like, oh, this is the best brisket I've ever eaten. You're like, well, that Judge 7 thinks it's crap. So, you know. No. So,
That's why they keep it anonymous.
I got to tell you,
and
I hear this, and it's not the same, but it's parallel when we've taken our dogs to dog shows because the 2 little ones have competed. And difference being like whatever ring they're in, they know who the judge is going to be. And our breeder said sometimes it's like, okay, they know this breed, they know the Silky Terriers. But if you get there and there's either a late substitution or you get a judge that's not familiar with the nuances of that, you have it may not turn out well. And it sucks because you spent all that time on training and feeding the dog, and you just happen to get a judge that's not, really versed in whatever, like the terrier bunch or the toy ones. Maybe they're better off with like fucking Rotties or Cane Corsos. And that's the part that's at least, you got a little bit more of an expectation because when they publish the programs, you see who the judge is going to be for your ring. In barbecue, you could get fucking Mo, Larry, and Curly, and that Wagyu brisket, they're going to judge that shit like the stuff they're chopping at fucking Buc-ee's.
So, funny story, and I mean, anybody you ever talk to barbecue will tell you this. Burnt ends. Burnt ends are probably the demise of all the, what do you call it, barbecue. Because burnt ends, you can nail burnt ends. And if your judge doesn't know what he's looking for, it will kill you. It will kill you. And it's because, the judge doesn't know what he's looking for. Obviously may have had them, but he may have had them at, Sonny's barbecue, and they didn't taste anything like this. Because when you're doing the classes and stuff, they're not bringing you that kind of meat. They're going to bring you a slice of brisket. Okay. So it's kind of like chicken. When we do thighs, well, we may do thighs and wings. Well, now you have to remember anything you put in that box is going to be judged. So you have to make sure that your wings are just as good as your thighs, you know what I mean? And it matches. Well, the same thing goes for like brisket. If your burnt ends don't just melt in your mouth, you might as well leave them out of the box because it's going to hurt you more than anything. So, yeah.
Do you comp with burn ends or do you bypass them?
So, if our burn ends, because burn ends are funny because our brisket's usually done about 2 hours before turning anyway, and we let our brisket kind of rest and do all that kind of stuff. Our burn ends cut off right there and go back and start cooking again. Our burn ends usually about 20 minutes before turning, we're tasting them. If those burn ends do not melt in your mouth, they sit by the side. So, I mean, it's funny. We've hit a top place, like I think it was second place with burn ends, and we were shocked because the burn ends we put in that box were not as good as they usually were. But again, it's the judge's discretion. So, and it's funny because we actually weren't going to put the burn ends in because there's 3 of us on our team. So we each get a burn in, and 2 of the 3 people have to get a good burn in or we don't turn them in. Because there's always that one that doesn't go good. And you remember, you're putting 6 pieces in or 8 pieces in because you have that many judges. So each person is going to taste that one. So does that one judge get that bad burn in? Well, then you're screwed. But if the 3 of us, we get 2 of them that taste great and one that maybe not so bad, we might risk it. But if 2 of us are bad, we're done. No one even go to the box. So, yeah. It gets a little, tricky.
Burn ends are tricky. You got to hit that sweet spot. You got to fully render that fat, and if you don't render that fat, it's a game changer.
Burn ends ain't the one that you can, you can't really crank it on that. I've done them at home, and I've tried all kinds of temps, and you can't try that fucking Myron Mixon 300-degree bullshit on a burn end. No fucking way. He can stick that up his sister's ass as far as I'm concerned, man. That's one of those ones. If you don't plan on it, don't fucking bother, man. I fucked them up once. I didn't fuck them up twice because I'm not stupid. I can learn from my mistakes sometimes.
Well, and it's funny because you can go to restaurant like your barbecue restaurants, and honestly, you can judge them by their burn ins. You know what I mean? Because a good chef, like you said, and a good barbecue pitmaster knows what a burn in should taste like. If I get something that's chewy and not the fat not rendered, well, you're just putting them on the plate to put it on your menu. You know what I mean? Yep. That's it right there. Because a burn in is one of those that has to almost be like a delicacy kind of thing. You know what I mean? So anybody can slice brisket and call it brisket, but a burn in is different. So
a lot of places only offer them certain days because the care that does have to go into them, and it is what it is. Let's give a real quick shout out to your boy Dougie D Horn, Flair for the Dramatic, Tyler Mommy, and our good pal Chef Miguel Bravo from Ocho Trece checking in. Yeah. And right now is the time. If anybody wants to get in for trivia, Jimmy, what's the game called?
Eric wins again.
Yeah, even though that's not true. I'm going to put a link in. If you want to jump in for trivia, click that link. You'll enter our green room, and we'll get you in here for trivia in just about 10 minutes. I want to know, where do you go out to eat barbecue?
So that's funny. So 5 years ago, when I started doing this debacle of a journey, I used to love barbecue. I was a Sonny's barbecue fan all day long. I love me some sliced pork. I was like, oh my gosh. And I would go to barbecue places and I'm like, oh, you guys have to go check this out. You have to go do this. Well, sadly enough, you become a barbecue snob. That's the easiest way to look at it. You become a barbecue snob. And I'll go to these places and I really hate commercial barbecue. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I mean, great things happen at Mission Barbecue. I love Mission Barbecue. They're a great company. And it's just like, the barbecue is commercial, but yes, we do go out and eat barbecue and it does happen. And my biggest thing is I try to get barbecue that I'm not competing with barbecue. So I'm a big turkey fan. I love smoked sausage. Oh my gosh. That is like the key to my heart is smoked sausage, So if I can get barbecue there, you give me a nice jalapeno cheddar sausage or you give me something like that, I'll talk about your barbecue place all day long, but yeah, I mean, the hard part is I'm not going to go anywhere and get pulled pork. I'm not going to go anywhere and probably get a slice of brisket, and it's just, and for me, I'm a dry rub person. So I would take a dry rub rib over any soft rib any day of the week, just because I get soft ribs all the time. And it's so sad because like when we do competitions, we'll make 4 to 5 racks of ribs for 6 bones. You know what I mean? And we take the rest. Yeah, we take the rest and put it in a pan and just set it out and anybody wants it. We'll do 4 pork butts for, 6 pieces of pork butt. The 25-pound brisket for 8 slices. And again, I'll do 34 chicken thighs for, 8 thighs. But,
that's perfection.
It's just one of those. Yeah, but again, that's to me it's fun. I enjoy it. The moment I don't enjoy it, I'll stop doing it. But it's just the fact of, you got to enjoy what you do or you don't want to do it. So,
my question came about, you said you're 5 years in. I'm sure when you first started and you started hitting that good barbecue, that's when you were like, fuck commercial barbecue. But it has its place. I mean, we're sitting here talking about our favorite fast food burgers. I mean, of course, we all know, Bill comes in and says his favorite is, whatever it was. But he's at home cooking his own. We all prefer that, and we all have that too. But my curiosity was how soon until you go back and say, okay, I really do like that Sonny's sliced pork, and it does have a place in the world.
I will say to this day, I will still go to Sonny's and get sliced pork. There's something about it. I'm just okay with it. I love it. You know what I mean? And it's nothing wrong with Sonny's. Good for them. I wish they'd open more stores because I love that damn place. And the fact that they give you all you can eat. I mean, dude, I'm a fat guy. Make me happy. You know what I mean?
I take the Sonny's sliced pork and I put the coleslaw inside like a little taco and oh my God. It is like white trash sushi, bro.
Oh, dude, I did the sliced pork in the what is it? The Texas toast. Had to make the sandwich and oh yeah, I'd walk out of there barely crawling out of there. But yeah,
man, I had the all-you-can-eat ribs there back in 2011, Ended up the next day for an emergency appendectomy. I didn't touch anything barbecue for a year.
Holy crap! Wow.
Well, you know, all you can eat ribs. Look at me.
That's
I mean,
it. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
I mean, I felt terrible. The only time barbecue ever did that to me was there was a high school I was at, and they were just opening, and they had somebody coming in there doing smoked turkey legs. I was belching fucking like creosote for 4 days, and I respect you guys for doing it because there's kind of an art to it, and if you're using good meat, I just don't believe you should like completely blow it out with an overwhelming smoke. You know, when I hear about guys in Texas like, got to use mesquite or nothing else. Okay, well then don't get a fucking prime brisket, motherfucker. Go get some USDA Select that's 1 grade away from being ground up and in the fucking bowl for my puppies. Okay, you can't fool me with that shit.
And I'll tell you, you know, the funny part is most barbecue like professional teams, that meat is only on the smoker for a short time. You know what I mean? You're just trying to get a little smoke flavor to it, a nice, you know, crust, that kind of thing. But half the meat we do is wrapped, and it's all cooked in, you know, aluminum foil. And it's, you know, because you want to retain those juices when that meat starts, you know, rendering. You know what I mean? Because if you leave it on the smoker, you're just going to dry the stupid thing out. Yeah, you're going to get this amazing Texas bark, but, you know what I mean? You're going to lose that meat juice, you know? And it's kind of funny because a lot of the smoker and people, they'll show you that they'll cook their brisket, they'll cook, you know, their pork or whatever to color. And once it gets to color, then it's wrapped, and, you know, the rest of it's done and either on a pellet stove or pellet grill or, you know, some way of cooking it. It can even go back on the drum, but it's wrapped, so it's not getting any more of that smoke flavor, you know? So,
yeah, I mean, that's just science. It doesn't, people think that smoke or marinade goes like all the way to the core. No, it don't. Not unless you fucking puncture that shit like you've rolled it in a porcupine, like, you know, blade tenderized meat. No, I mean, let it be what it is. People try to make that shit something that it isn't. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's a piece of a dead animal. Don't fucking treat it like it's a living human being. Okay, that's for cannibals somewhere on another continent. You know,
I always joke with my niece because she eats her steak well done. And I'm like, the cow already died. You don't have to punish it. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, come on, you know? So
I can't believe anybody would pay for her to eat it well done.
Yeah. I'm pulling her slowly back out the dark side. I'm just saying. So,
what's your favorite? Now we know at Sonny's you like the sliced pork. You said that, but like in your traditional comps, you're the chicken guy, right?
Yep.
What's your favorite to eat at the comp?
So again, like I said, I'm a sausage fan big time, but I have really no problem with chicken. I mean, chicken's one of those that, I mean, it hasn't broke me yet. You know what I mean? It's like, I think you can do just about everything to pulled pork and it's still pulled pork. You know what I mean? It's always going to be pulled pork. But I think with the chicken, I think the injections are better, the salt flavors, you know, some of the stuff we do a little more like a Tuscany to it. You know what I mean? Where the flavors are garlic and this kind of thing. And you don't have that in pork. You know, brisket, you want to do a beef injection. You want to do, you know, this other stuff that's always going to be the same thing, where chicken, you kind of get to stray a little bit, you know? So I do still like chicken. I'm okay with that, but.
Respect anybody that can do it and get that skin right, because with a chicken thigh, man, there ain't nothing worse than when that shit is like fucking silly putty.
So I'll tell you a funny story. We were actually in one of the comps we did, and my chicken skins blew out. They actually blew out, and I'm like, oh no. So what we did is we actually took the thigh and we dunked it in our sauce. When it was done, we put it back out on the drum wide open. You know what I mean? Let it sit there, let that sauce caramelize, brought it back in, redunked it, and put it back out. Because what that did is that sauce kind of created a skin. You know what I mean? Right. Not a skin, but, you know, a skin. Basically, skin. Dude, we turned them in, and those were the prettiest chicken thighs. Oh, my gosh. Because there was no skin. You could see it. It looked so nice. I ended up walking like 8th and chicken with that with no skins. So, yeah. we laughed our butt out because I sent it over to Ronnie and Jim Elser, and Jim was like, "Your skins blow out," and I'm like, "Dan, how'd you know?" He's just like, it's one of those things of they knew exactly what it was. Exactly. Yep. And it was so funny because him and Ronnie knew right off the bat. I didn't have to try to lie to him. But guess what? I walked with chicken, and those freaking judges gave me the best comment cards of like, "This was so good. Skin was bite through," and I'm like, "It was damn bite through. It was gone," But yeah, so there's a lot of trickery in that barbecue world if it needs to be. So
well, that's called wisdom. That's called wisdom right there, buddy.
Yeah.
That comes with time served.
Learning lessons.
Do you vend at the shows you go to, or you strictly compete?
So we're strictly competing right now. The only thing we've been getting into now is since we've been jumping into all these Ace Hardwares, Ace Hardware is inviting us every month now to go and cook at the store. So that's kind of cool. They're paying us, and we'll make up a whole bunch of food. Like we'll do mac and cheese, baked beans, pork, and everything, and basically just give it out to their customers, and they freaking love it. I mean, it's insane because who will turn down free barbecue?
Right.
So
and then they go in and buy your product.
Exactly. Yep, exactly. And it's cool for us because it's a double whammy. You know what I mean? Because we're getting our name out there at these stores, plus they're buying our product. You know what I mean? And Ace Hardware is loving it because they're selling our product. So yeah, I mean it's a win-win all the way around.
That doesn't suck. Big shout out to Anthony Green checking in. I got to tell you, I always got to pimp my Chambo peeps. If you're out there looking for a plumber and you're in the greater Tampa Bay area, hit up Anthony Green. He is a class act, and he will definitely take care of you. He's Chamberlain family. That means he's VooDoo family. Make sure you do that. We got to know who Jethro Summerall Jr. is, my friend.
Herb. That's Herb. That's my buddy, man. I tell you what, he has a logo, and you'll have to get it. I'll send it. But yeah, it's Rubs Spices Rubs by Herb, I think is what it is. But he has a logo, and I swear, if I turn my hat around backwards like this and I lay butt naked out there, I did his logo. I'm just saying. It's identical. And I will send you the logo, but I'm just saying, if you look it up, I love Jethro. He's a great guy. He's got a great line of rubs, everything. Great people. There you go. Yeah. So Herb's Barbecue and Rubs. But yeah, you got to see his logo because he has Body by Herb. Oh my gosh, it is so funny. But
Herb,
yeah, great guy.
Private message me if you want to come on and talk about your rubs and seasonings and your barbecue. We'd love to have you on. All you got to do is private message me through any of our social media pages at VooDoo Chef 13. And anybody that wants to come in and talk barbecue or anything food, hit us up. We've got Cook with Bill coming in a couple weeks. Might even be next week. I don't fucking know. Just gonna sit here and talk food. That's what we like to do. So hit us
Bill's
up.
my buddy. I love Bill. Bill's a great guy. I met Bill at the Royal, and basically we hauled 2 drums back for him from Kansas City back there to Florida. And I was just, oh man, that man, he cooks some amazing food. Like, oh my gosh, it's insane.
I would love to taste it. Just saying there, Herb.
Yeah.
Just would love to taste it. We don't mind tasting barbecue ever. Ever.
So a real funny story about Jethro. So we did an end of the year contest for all the barbecue teams, and we had to do chicken wings, right? Well, everybody's turning in chicken wings, and Ronnie's making them all pretty and all this kind of stuff. Well, Jethro has this platter, and the platter you can see has the chicken wings, and we're like, well, that platter looks weird, and we can't figure out why. Well, come to find out, it was the shape of a dick, and he turned it in. Oh my gosh. Like, you could hear the judges. And I mean, it was like a fun cook anyway. But dude, I was like, you are my new best friend. Good for you. You know what I mean, dude, that was awesome. So yeah, that was cool. But yeah, he turned it in, didn't tell anybody. It was all garnished. You couldn't even tell until all the judges started taking everything off to eat it. And they're like, what the hell? It was like, oh yeah. Yep.
Sounds like our people right there.
Yeah. Yeah, great dude. But yeah,
he says that was the burger turn in.
Oh, it's a burger. Okay, I thought it was wings, but burger. So there you go. But
Herb, scroll back about fucking 20, 30 posts. Click that StreamYard link. Jump in. Join us for trivia, which is getting started real soon here. Because there's nothing I love more than VooDoo Games. But there is something I love more than VooDoo Games, and that's hanging out and chatting with people like you, Kurt. Dude, you're good people, and we met at Ronnie's event a few years back, and then we just reconnected through social media, and you came on the podcast, and here we are 5 weeks later having you again, dude. It's just awesome conversation, man.
Yep, I love it. I love talking barbecue. I love with fun people, man. I love doing these little podcasts like this because, man, we can just bullshit and have fun. You know what I mean? So.
If you want to hit the replay of this, you can find the video replay on RHS TV on demand anytime. You can find this podcast streaming on an Apple Music, Google Play Store, anywhere you download your podcast. So go in and make sure you check it out, save it, heart it, like it, whatever the fuck you do with all that stuff. But, it always comes to a point where we have to say, dude, it's been great having you on. And I'm really sorry because I got to kick your ass and fucking.
Oh, here we go again! Yay!
Yay! Yay!
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, time to play VooDoo Games. Let's seize the day. Contestants ready, stand up tall, get ready to face the VooDoo Chef's call. Guitars raging, drums pound loud, and the stage show will make you proud. Guess the answer, show your light, bring the fire, shine so bright. VooDoo Games, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. VooDoo Games, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you got. VooDoo Games, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. VooDoo Games, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you've got.
We got Johnny B in the chat.
Man, that's my boy. That's my boy, old Johnny B.
Don't sing it, bring it. Click that link and come in and play trivia with us, buddy. It's real easy. We're going to welcome the host of our trivia, keeper of the questions, Mitchell Smith. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. How's everybody tonight?
Everybody's doing
What's
great.
up?
We're getting ready to kick this off. And, of course, the rules are real simple for VooDoo Trivia. Mitch is going to read a question. If you think you know the answer, shout out your own name. Your own name will act as your buzzer. Mitch will call whoever he hears first, and they will have the opportunity to answer the question. If they get it right, no harm. They get it right, they get a point. They get it wrong, no harm, no foul. But everybody else will get a chance to answer the question. Person with the most points at the end of the game wins VooDoo Trivia. And as the winner of VooDoo Trivia, you will have the opportunity to have your name entered into a drawing where you could be selected the winner of a prize that may be named at a later date. So good luck to everybody. Mitch, do we have a category tonight?
We actually have a category tonight. I'm sorry I missed the burger thing earlier, but in honor of fast food burgers, this revolves around fast food burgers.
Oh, I might have a chance. Woo-hoo.
Mitch, what's your favorite fast food burger?
What's that?
What favorite fast food burger?
Whichever one is closest when I'm in the mood for a fast food burger.
Damn straight. I like that answer. Kurt, favorite fast food burger?
So, funny story. I'm a Denny's fan. If you guys have ever ate burgers at Denny's, dude, you're missing out. Don't sleep on Denny's. Denny's makes a damn good burger. So, yeah, sorry.
You
Throw
don't
that
have
one
to worry
out there.
about us sleeping on Denny's. Denny's sleeps on us because they is slow and the service.
Oh, but that double cheeseburger, baby, it's just with an egg on it. Oh my gosh.
What about Awful House? They look like they'd make a bomb ass burger.
You can fight good. I don't know.
I'm not a fan of the Awful House burger.
No? Okay.
I like the patty melt. at 3:00 in the morning.
That doesn't suck.
No.
That doesn't suck at all. All right, somebody is saying today is National Hamburger Day, and I've read that like 3 or 4 different times, and that is actually why VooDoo Underground got released today. But National Hamburger Day is May 28th, so I don't know where the confusion is or what's going on. But either way, we're talking burgers. VooDoo Underground got released today. And Johnny B says Portillo's game over for the best burger. I've never been there. I always get the like fucking dipped gross ass beef sandwich.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
obnoxious.
me.
But it's time for some VooDoo games, or we're going to run out of time. Mitch, we are very time specific, so we are targeting 57.5. Here we go.
Gotcha. All right, number 1. Which famous burger chain was founded first?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
White Castle.
White Castle, 1921.
Damn.
Jeez.
Jimmy, I
Number
missed the next 2, or I get this one right? I don't remember.
No, you'll get this one, then you'll miss the next 2, and
Okay. Just
That's the
one.
script I got.
then I'll be asleep.
Jimmy's whole mood changes when we go to VooDoo Games.
Oh, my
Jimmy, did you check your email? Number 2. What was Burger King's original name when it was founded in 1953?
Ed.
Ed.
Burger Queen?
No.
Curtis.
Curtis.
Burger Chef.
Nope. Come on,
VooDoo.
Jimmy. You were supposed to give this one. VooDoo.
King of Burgers.
I don't know it.
You got a free guess? Come on, man.
Burger King. Burger Kingdom.
No. Ronnie's
got
got
bur-
it close. Insta Burger King.
Insta Burger
Huh.
King.
Wow.
Look,
Um,
here
That's
you
one
go,
point,
guys.
that's 1
with
point,
that.
Ronnie.
I wonder why they didn't stick with that.
Fight Club. Love it. I love it.
So we got to play for real now. I mean, we got to do it up here.
There we go.
Stand back.
Shit just got serious.
All right. Number 3. What year did Burger King introduce its signature burger, the Whopper?
Ed.
Ed.
1971.
Nope.
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
78.
Nope.
Curtis.
Curtis.
74. 74.
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
1969.
Well, you were closest, but you guys aren't even the right decade. 1957.
Holy moly. Wow.
I was closest.
Yep.
You get an attaboy for that one.
Yeah, boy. 5. Participation trophy.
Ooh.
The pussification of America.
Continues. Yep. We used to be a proper country.
Mhm.
All right. Number 4. This is a runaway. You got VooDoo with 1, Ronnie with 1. Where did the cheese stuffed burger known as the Juicy Lucy originate?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Good job.
Man, I thought you wanted a restaurant. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Restaurant.
I would have said fucking Frisch's Big Boy. Yeah.
What'd you call me?
Yeah, and who the fuck is Frisch? Yeah.
Actually, I think that question's one I threw out not to do.
You realize you're adding more like fuel to the fires of Jimmy's conspiracy theories.
Yeah, thank God Fleener's gone to bed.
Yeah, the two of them.
Well, he knows Eric's going to win. Why is he wasting his time, right? Cleaner's no dummy.
Okay. A lot of Burger King ones in this one. Number 5. What is the name of Burger King's Australian franchise?
Ooh.
Ed.
Ed.
Kangaroo Magoo's.
Nope.
Darn.
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Jack Burger. If it's Burger Jack, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
No. You're close.
It's
I'll give you
Jack
that.
Burger.
Anyone else?
Jack King.
Are we back to the dentist stories?
No, it's the burger presentation.
Jim, you got to
Jack in the
guess.
Box? Jack in the Box.
No. I'm going to
How
give
about Hungry Jack's?
good job reading the comments.
Good job, Ronnie.
Googling.
Way to go, Ronnie.
Ronnie's Googling this shit. Don't let her fool you.
Ronnie, can you start texting me real quick? Can you just text me the way?
All right, I'll give you Hungry Jack's.
Ronnie.
All right, Jimmy, you got one,
Thank you.
but you're still behind. All right. What year did the very first In-N-Out burger open in California? I'll give you first decade. You guys had a hard enough
We only
time
got to
with
hit the
year.
decade?
You couldn't hit the year with the other one, so I'm trying to make it easier.
So we only have to
Kurt.
hit the decade. Oh, Kurt's in.
Kurt.
Curtis, 50s.
Nope.
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
60s.
Nope.
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
70s.
Nope.
Ed.
Do I see a pattern?
Ed.
40s.
40s.
No way, man.
Wow. Come on, Ronnie. Where were you at?
1948. October
I read-
22nd to be precise.
I read something about it recently and saw that because they were talking about expansion and they won't even fucking consider Florida. It's just
Yep.
it doesn't fit their logistics.
What famous and short-lived deluxe burger did McDonald's launch in 1996 aimed at adults?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
McDLT.
Nope.
Ed.
Oh,
Ed.
The Arch Deluxe.
The Arch Deluxe. Woo! We got a three-way tie. VooDoo, Ed, and Ronnie. What's wrong, Jimmy?
Well, how far behind am I?
One.
How many questions we got left, Chef?
3.
Watch and see what happens.
It's anybody's
you're
ball
telling me
game.
there's a chance. You're telling me there's a chance.
There's still a
Right.
chance. Number 8. Which major food chain originally used the slogan "Where's the beef" in its
VooDoo.
iconic
Yeah.
19... VooDoo.
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Of course, VooDoo.
Knew that one. Darn it.
Everybody did.
Yeah, it's just like Jeopardy, man. You got to be able to hit that.
Just go to the next question, Chef. Come on.
Woo! Woo! Shots fired. Shots fired.
Don't tell me how to hit my button. I know how to hit a button.
All right.
This one's easy. Which cult favorite West Coast burger chain is credited with inventing the first drive-through speaker system in 1948?
Ed.
Curtis.
Ed.
Oh,
Is that Jack in the Box?
Nope.
Curtis.
No.
Curtis.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out. You're on the board.
Yes. Told you there was a chance. Woo-hoo. It's all up from here. It's all up from here. Ronnie, I'm gonna need you closer.
All right. Last one. And then we have a bonus one if we have a tie. What was the unique short-lived packaging feature of the McDonald's McDLT burger
Ed.
in the 1980s? Ed.
VooDoo.
They kept the veggies in a separate side of the clamshell.
It was a double
Kept it
clam.
separate. Two-sided styrofoam.
Yeah.
All right, we got a tie.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Where's the tie?
All right. So,
Me and Ed and Jimmy?
yeah, you, Ed, and Jimmy. We'll give Jimmy a shot.
What about Kurt?
All right.
I'm
Curtis,
just here. I'm just here for comedic relief. We're good. We're good.
Make it worth like 8 points, Chef.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we
I
go.
like
All right. What is the purpose of a whisk?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
To increase Jimmy's sales volumes and keep him in business.
We got a winner.
yeah.
You're right. It is the Eric Wins It show.
Yep. Imagine that. Eric wins again.
And
That's
just
what my
like
email
that-
said, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, Kurt, send me a copy of that. I want that.
Yeah. Instead, shut up and answer one, and you'll be invited back. So I was like, oh, cool. All right.
That's what the agenda said.
Bullies, bunch of bullies.
You guys are a fucking trip, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out, everybody tuning in, checking out VooDoo. Make sure you check out and follow all our guests, Curtis at Cold Beer Barbecue. Everybody that's in the chat room, don't ever hesitate to drop your own medias in there. Until next week, gentlemen, peace and love to everybody. We'll see you then.